Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, we'll be looking at a very simple way of creating a logo design. This design is for an abstract brand known as D. So I do not know if the brand is in existence or not. It is just for teaching purpose. So let's get down into the design process. First, let's set up our background by deleting this default. We won't be needing it. Then our background color will be white. Just go to your background color and click on white. This is a color code, all F throughout, 6 Fs. So that's all. Then first let me write out the brand name, D. So this is the name of the brand we'll be designing the logo for. Now there are different forms of logo. We have emblem, we have wordmark, we have text, we have initials, we have abstract, etc. So for today's design, we'll be using the initial for this brand, which is M, to actually create the identity, the logo. So let's get started. I'll be working with shapes, design element, shapes in the designing of this logo. So I'll go to the shape icon here, shape, and pick on the triangle shape, which is this, and come down here and change the color to black. You can see black here, or if you do not know the color code, this is it. Oh, that's not it, sorry. Just tap on black and you'll get the color code here, 0 all true. It is white, that is F all true. So this is it. Now we are going to rotate this triangle to 90 degrees. You can easily do that by just holding the rotate icon here and take it. When it gets to 90 degrees, there's a force you get to feel that it is at 90 degrees. It happens when it's at 90, when it's at 180, you get to feel that force when you're doing it manually like this. But if you do not want to do it manually, simply go to the rotate icon here and take it to 90. You can see it's already at 90 degrees, but if you don't know how to do that, it will just be at 0 here. This is how we met it. This is how we imported it from the shapes. So it will always be at 0. So if you do not want to do it manually, take it to 90. You can do this or just drag it until it gets to 90 and stop. Boom, that's it. Now we're making some adjustments to these shapes by simply going to relative size. So we want to change the size of this shape and make it, befitting for the design we want to make. This maintain ratio here, it's for giving you the same width and the same height. So let me just show you a practical example. Now the both width and the height is 50%. If you increase the width, it's going to affect the height. This is what the maintain ratio does. It will give you the same width and the same height, giving you an equal and balanced shape. But if you do not want an equal and balanced shape, simply turn off the maintain ratio. Now, your width would not affect your height. So there are two different things. You can easily adjust your width and adjust your height separately. So let's adjust the width. We're going to be working with a width of 18%. 18%. And the height will be 9%. 9%. So this is the width and height we'll be working with, 18 and 19. So take note. Now we're going to take this to the middle. Let's use relative positioning and take it to the middle, but we're still going to adjust it because we are going to add other elements into this. So let's just leave it here. Now we're making a copy of this exact logo. Of this exact element. Let's just copy it and adjust it by bringing it here. Okay, this is okay. So we are going to do the direct opposite of what we did for this first triangle. So simply or just either take or hold or drag the rotate icon here to give you the opposite 90 degrees. It is there already, I can feel it. Or you can manually do it. Sorry, not manually. Just do it from the rotate bar here and take it to minus 90 degrees. It's going to give you the exact opposite of that shape. Minus 90 degrees. So this is it. This is it. So now we are going to align the both of them. Align the both of them so they won't touch themselves. The edges won't touch. So we're going to use the grid tool here to ensure there is a proper alignment. So let's zoom it in to see our work properly. So never underestimate this tool. It is used for aligning your work. It's used for aligning your work. Now you can see the design, the eye elements, are not aligned. This one is more aligned than this is. So we're going to adjust this a little bit and check again. Okay. Let's adjust this one a bit. Let's have them touch this grid line here. All right, that's just it. That's just it. We can use this too. You can see their edges are both on the grid lines. That's to tell you that there's a proper alignment of these two elements. So that's great. Let's get back to work again. Now these both elements are now aligned. We'll need a third element again in this our design process. So simply click on any of these shapes or go to the overlay icon here and click on any of them still by just tapping on this icon and click on copy. Boom. The shape is there already. So we're going to move it to the middle too, so where this is, and rotate it so the edge of the shape is in between these other two shapes. So I'm simply going to manually rotate it. Now I want to give you an assignment. Go and check what angle it will be at here from the rotate icon. So I'm going to rotate it here to give me a proper fitting. So I want you to check the angle at which it is from the rotate icon. I'm not going to tell you that. I want you to check it yourself. So I'm going to adjust this and bring it here. Okay, I'm going to adjust it a little bit more to the left. All right, that's just it. From this now you can see a shape, but you can actually see a letter from this. So we have actually succeeded in creating a very simple look, but we're not done with it yet. So hold on. Let me quickly draw out the shape for you. Let me just tap on this color. Now this is the M shape. Okay, that color isn't bright. Okay, I'll use this. Now this is the shape here. That is the M shape if you actually can't see it properly. So that is the M shape from the initials of the brand name, which is Malt D. You can see the M shape there. So when somebody sees this logo, the first thing that comes to their mind is Malt D. So the identity of the brand has been created using this initial letter of the brand. So we're going into coloring this design. Let's make it more beautiful because black and white is totally normal. So we have to give it a feel. Let's add some colors to this design. So we're going to be using 3 different colors I'll be giving you the color codes that you'll be using. We're going to be using black, green, and red. So I'll drop the color codes for you so it will be easier. So I'll be applying color to this first triangle here. So I simply go to this color, add icon here and tap on it, then go to this icon where it has a pen and click on it. So I can easily add any color code here. So the color code I'll be adding first is green, and the color code is 1B5E20. So this is the color code and it's dark green. So that's the first color we're going to be using. Then to the next shape, which is the one at the top, I'm going to be applying the color red to it. So the red is like a default color on the Pixellab color color grid. So still this is the color code we'll be using. It is different from this, so it is F44336. This is the red we'll be using. It's not really the sharp red, but it is in the red family. So this is the color we're using. And the black is already default, but here is still the color code. Zero, 6 zeros. Okay, that's 60. So that's it. That's the color code we're going to be using. And the color code for the brand name is the first green we have used. Since you've already applied the green in the design already, you just see it. You don't need applying or writing out the color code again. Just simply click on it and it will be applied on the text. So this is it. Let's reduce the size to 120. That's enough. And we'll adjust this to the middle. Now we're going to do one last thing to ensure there's alignment of this design. We are going to move this entire brand identity of Mort D to the middle, because you can see it is not properly balanced. It's just there. It is not in the middle, it's not in the edge. So we want to properly balance it towards the middle. So what we're going to do is go to the overlay icon here and tap on it, then come to this icon here, the marked icon, and click on it. Then tap or mark all the elements we use and click on this icon here. It is used to, okay, we're not merging it, sorry, we're moving it. So we're clicking on this icon rather here to move the design. So we're going to use this relative positioning icon to balance it to the middle. So this is what we do. So to take it to the center, boom, boom, the design is now aligned to the center. So we can take it to the middle here, but I think that's going to distort the design because of the text. So we're going to leave it just like this and align this text, the brand name, to the middle. I think it's already aligned. We're just simply going to adjust it. And this is it. We can still adjust the entire design itself, and boom, this is it. Perfect. It is now balanced both in the middle and on the center edged. So this is a simple logo design for Mort D. You can as well play with fonts. There are so many fonts, so you can play with any font you have using any typeface, but make sure it's something appealing. So I'm going to be leaving this default font here. So you can use any font in your phone the one you have already. There are some default fonts that comes with Pixellab already. You can play with any of them, so we can see how it comes out. So this is how you can easily create a simple design, logo design using shapes. So you can just create any design using Pixellab. You just have to sit down properly and think. Designing is about creativity. You have to be creative. Okay, you have to put this together. You have to put this together. Okay, you are drawing this. You have to draw all the time. If you want to be a very good professional logo designer, you have to learn how to draw, because you just don't come about designing. You have to sit and write and think about what you want to design. With this and consistent practice, trust me, you are going to get better at the craft. So this is just one of the ways, very simple ways you can create a design. So hopefully we'll talk about more ways to create logo designing. So I'm going to catch you up in the next tutorial. Take care.